All right, fractions. Fractions are actually very simple. Let's try to understand the parts of a fraction. What does this what does this mean? Well, this means 3/4 or 3 over 4 as some of you might say. But what does that mean? Now you could think of this as 3 parts out of 4 parts. What does that mean? Think of this circle, or you can think of it as like a pizza. I don't know. Think of this pizza, right? How many slices are there? Well, there's one, there's two, there's three, and there's four. You can see here that there are also four here on the bottom. So you can imagine that four just means how many there are. If four wasn't four and was like seven, that just means that there are seven parts. But in this scenario, we're just going to work with four for now. We know what the bottom number means, but what does this top number mean? Sorry for my coloring. But this three just means that we have three slices. We have one, we have two, and we have three. This last slice is the four. Now, if the question's asking how many slices do you have, and the ones that are colored represent how many you have, that just means you have three slices. You have three slices. Now, this four means that this is the slice you don't have. So out of four slices, how many do you have? I'll give you a couple seconds. Okay, I hope you got it right. You have 3/4, or 3 out of 4. So here, the 3 represents how many you have. How many you have. So this 3 represents how many you have. And this 4 represents how many there are. So now when we come back here, there are 4 slices. And we have 3. And this just represents this. 3 over 4. How many you have, or how many there are. Now let's take 6/7. We know what this means. This just means that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The red represents how many we have, which is also what this top number represents. And the 7 just means that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 slices. That's all that means. Now let's solve a question. We have 3/7 slices, or 3 out of 7 slices. Shade them in. Now we know what this means. This just means that we have 3 slices, right? Out of a total of 7. You can see here that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 slices. And we have 3. 1, 2, 3. And the question just asked to shade in the 3 parts. Pretty simple, so we just color it in. And I didn't really do a good job, but if you want to show your teacher, you should probably color in everything. It's just a bit better and it looks nicer. But this is good enough. We have colored in 3 out of 7. Okay, now look at this question. We have 3/7 slices, or 3 out of 7 slices. How many do we not have? What does this mean? This just means that we have 3 slices colored out of 7 total slices. That's what this means. The part that's confusing is how many do we not have? I mean, this is actually not that hard to understand. Here we have 3 out of 7. That's how many we have. So the question is asking how many shaded. Now what if the question is how many do we not have and shade them in? That just means to shade in the numbers we don't have. So we don't have 3, so that means we don't shade this one in, we don't shade this one in, and we don't shade this one in. So we shade in the rest. That's how many we don't have. We don't shade these 3, and we shade the rest. This still doesn't answer the question. This doesn't answer how many we don't have. But it does. Remember, 3/7 just means that we have 3 shaded in. So this just means we have 1, 2, 3, 4 shaded in. 4 out of 7. Don't get confused here though. This 4 out of 7 does not mean how many we have. This is how many we do not have. So the answer to this question is 4 out of 7 slices.